Formula 1, che spettacolo!
L'ossigeno che spinge a respirare è una ragione grande come il mare, come il mare.
La tiene bassa!
Tutto quello che ho.
Che magia!
Yes! We did it! Grandissimi!
Hello everyone, welcome to the penultimate round of the season. It's the 20th round, and we're in Brazil. Sergio, the whole man on pole from Ultra P2 and Sebastian Campo in P3. Then we see Dominic Vandell 4th from Blade the Dragon Sonic and Pablo Sierra, with Ravo lining up 7th, Tom Hill is 8th from Ivan Gregorov and Thierry Headley. Marcus Adelaide we see in 11th from Taco Van Horn and Devon Butler, with Nick Leon in 14th from UK Ball. And 15th, then Jens Olsen versus Theo, Marcus Klein, Damien Castro, in the final 3 places being Eduardo, Fong, and Bogdasarov. So here we are in Brazil. Only one more round after this one, but for now, we gotta complete this one first. 5 red lights in Brazil, and we are underway. We go green, we're racing, all of that. As off the front, Davey Cerqueira with a good getaway, saving Sebastian Campo around the outside. However, it's not been a good line overall for Seb, as Cerqueira continues to lead from Ultravro and Ocampo, with BDS in 5th, Devando in 4th, and looks like BDS trying to get into the fight in his Dragon car. He is right behind Dominic, and for Blade Dragon Sonic, he is right there following Devando, who is in 4th position. It's a strong result though currently for Campo, as he is in 3rd position. The man who's had 7 DNFs this season is now up there in P2. He's been having good results, he's been losing out because of the DNFs, as rounding outside, Ultra takes 2nd place. And as stands, Cerqueira will outscore Ultra by 7 points, which will put Cerqueira only 20 points behind compared to the current one, which is 27. Of course, Ultra, he has his work cut out for him. He needs to be able to do something with it. If he can outscore Cerqueira, as long as he's ahead of Cerqueira this race, he is fine for the World Championship and he will secure it. Devando, though, under threat from Blade Dragon Sonic on the soft tyres. Down the inside, the Dragon trying to move up into P4. Still can't get ahead. He must back out there, as Devon Butler in Alfa Romeo is now in P12. He sees Taco Van Horn, his former teammate, in P10, as Ravo's trying to get past Headley. Headley keeping the position, putting his car where he needed it to be. Versus Theo in his Toro Rosso debut as well, right behind Jensen Olsen, who'll be looking to try and get ahead of Marcus Klein. Versus Theo, of course, his former teammate, a couple places up on him. Butler's former teammate, 2 places up, and versus Theo's former teammate, also 2 places up. And Klein is here going down the inside of Ivan Gregorov. Cerqueira fast lap of the race. He's leading by 1.9 seconds in his home country. But if he DNFs at all, he's out of championship contention and Ultra would secure it. As Klein goes down the inside of Ivan Gregorov, he takes 16th place. As Eduardo in 15th is right up ahead, enabling DRS. He is heading down to the Cena de Lago. Gregorov, though, he's found a lot of pace using the slipstream, and Klein, he moves up into 15th place. He is now up, and Sauber are now currently 15 and 12, with as Butler gets into 11th place, getting ahead of Marcus Adelaide. That is perfect there as Van Horn into the points, pinning positions for Toro Rosso. David Cerqueira, though, he is unmatched this race, using his car to its absolute limit, and the crowd, they're going to be loving it. They're going to love what they're seeing, as Ultravro is still in 2nd somehow, as Ocampo is right behind. If Ocampo can get ahead, Cerqueira can outscore Ultravro by 10 points and take the gap down to 17 points into Abu Dhabi, which will be close than last season when I'm sure Ultra had secured it early. But here on board for Camo is struggling to get back up into second place by the looks of it. As we're on the 4th lap of 17 here in Brazil. The cable down in P11, BDS up in 4th ahead of Tommy Benedetto. He is still not out the fight here for a possible P3 or even a P2. But Ultra does have better car than Ocampo this race, but his is also worse than Davy Cerqueira. So as we go on board with Dominic Benedetto, he has got his DRS active. He is heading down straight towards Blade of Dragon Sonic, but currently it's not enough at the moment to stay ahead. Mercedes, though, they have a good chance to secure the Constructors' Championship. If they can do that, then they will be absolutely delighted. So of course the Mercs, they've had a strong start to the season. This has fallen away with Ultra, constantly getting these really good results. They've got 9 wins in the season compared to Cerqueira's 6. And I'm looking at the Constructors now. As it stands, Mercedes will win the Constructors' Championship. I'm sure they're outscoring Ferrari, which, yeah, it definitely means that they would secure it. Because there's only 2 rounds to go, Mercedes already haven't, never mind that. I've only just realised, so yeah. Mercedes are the Constructors' Championship, or the Constructors' Champions, and I never realised last race, but yeah, this race, we've officially got the confirmation that they are the Constructors' Championship winners. Sorry, I can't even talk, that last 30 seconds was proof of that. Vendel moving up into 4th place in the S's. BDS, so he's going for the switchback, enabling DRS on the soft tyres, which are starting to wear out. He gets through to 4th place, as into the pits comes Marcus Adelaide on the hard tyres. Is he going to be doing a strategy that was similar to Fong's last race in the USA? So yeah, Davy Cerqueira pulls 3-second lead. It is incredible. So I'm just going to let you hear some of these engine sounds real quick of Ocampo. And so here, Benedetto, he'll be eager to get through. He does get through up into P4 there. As I'm back now, Ocampo and Ultra both taken to the pit lane. So I can't see what Ocampo's going on to. He's going on to softs. Ultra Road doing the same. He's doing an exact copy. And both of them getting out the pits easily, I think, without any issues in their ways. Dan Butler taking P8 there in the Alfa Romeo Sauber car. As he's going to head to the Zeta del Lago. He's got UK Wolf Company just up ahead as he is trying to move through on Versio. As of course people playing behind, it's going to be a bit of a threat to Cerqueira. He's going to have to do a lot of stuff here to make sure he can stay out for as long as possible while also maintaining the lead. So I bet the one stop is a popular strategy around this track. It definitely seems like it. As around the final corner, Davy Cerqueira goes out for an 8th lap on the tyre. As his tyre is now 34%, he can make use of his lead to be able to push as much as he can, extend that tyre. So here, Ultra, the leader of the guys who have pit, he is obviously coming down this back straight, and he does take P5. He's 20 seconds off of Cerqueira, and Benedetto is 6 seconds off of Cerqueira. So yeah, even though Benedetto should theoretically have the advantage at this point, even though both them has extremely won, he still can't get anywhere near his teammate. And this here is what could end up knocking Benedetto out of championship contention, which is unfortunate for him because he's managed to just lock in so late on into the season. Here we are, Cerqueira, he's coming to the final corner and he is getting into that pit lane, going from his gear 8 down to neutral onto the hard tyres. He's extended them soft so long, it's gonna be worth it. Even if he does get overtaken, I don't think he will though. And Ultra, he's heading down this back straight. very quickly. Sergio coming out the pits, and he does get overtaken. Ultra Bro now takes the net race lead here in Brazil. And as it stands, he will be the world champion. And even Ocampo's got the jump as well. Ocampo has jumped Sergio too. But with him having a better car power and on fresh tyres, he has got the advantage once again, as he'll be chasing that net race lead. It will be a net race lead though until the Vandell pits, and then it can be a proper lead. Yeah, his tyres, they're falling off 36%. Will he be able to go any longer? Or is he already went longer than planned on the mediums? As Ultra only 7.4 seconds behind, he stays out. He's going on to lap 10 on the same set of tyres. He's the only person in this race to have not made a pit stop right now. Ultra already under pressure as Sergio gets by on Ocampo, and that's why the pressure's there, because Sergio is now on the hunt to try and get past Ultra. Now no DRS there, but he is right in sight. Ocampo with DRS, he's pulling in the gap. It's not enough. He's gonna have to give way and just admit that he's got to go with the net P3. Ultra though only 5 seconds off of the lead of this race. The man still saying out he'll be praying that a virtual safety car could come out. That would be his best wish, as the McLarens are surrounding UK-Ball, who has recently pit. Of course though, he's gonna have the advantage, UK-Ball and then McLarens, but there's two of them, so he's gonna have to try and get past them. It's gonna be a bit of a difficult thing for the Briton to try and get past, but he can try, he can certainly try, as he's gonna try and go around the outside of Marcus Adelaide in his home Grand Prix. Adelaide will desperately want to score good, but it's not looking likely, as Ultra now leads by a second. David Serracera Vendetto pits on the mediums. Now, will he be out ahead of Ravo? Ravo heading down this back straight. There is the Vendetto out of the pits, and he does get P5. BDS quite a bit up the road though, on the hard tyres, as we got 7 laps to go including this one. Ultra leads by less than a second to David Serracera. Sebastian Campo 2 seconds behind Serracera, and it is looking extremely likely that Ultra will lose this place, as his softs are wearing now. They've lost their optimal performance, and so he's going to start to crumble even more time now. So Serracera, he's looking to get this thing in the bag for Mercedes Petronas, as around the final corner, down this back straight, Serracera enabling DRS, he's chasing down Ultra. The crowd will be roaring their approval of this one, as he needs to do a good result, otherwise he's going to lose out in this World Championship. And there we are, getting held up goes Serracera, but here we are, he's sticking to the outside line. He's going to go for it round the outside, and he takes the lead of the race. But one thing is, it's not secure round the outside. Ultra trying his best to defend, but he can't get it to work. His softs are now dying of performance. If he wants any chance to win this race, he's going to have to box this lap, because the softs have got 0 pace left, and if he pits on the mediums or hards, he does stand a bit of a chance. Not much, but it's still a chance nonetheless. As Ocampo seems to have fallen off as well. Both Ultra and Ocampo have got no pace left on their soft. Ultra comes into the pit lane, and we don't know what tyres he's going on to. You can see the Ferrari crew all the way down there. It is onto mediums comes Ocampo, and it's softs for Ultra Bro. That's a very interesting strategy to go on to. Ferrari clearly thinking we can use some softs. As here, Tom Leon, Dan McShay, as well as Ravo and Pablo Sierra, they are looking to be ahead of Sebastian Ocampo, and they are ahead of Ocampo. UK-Ball not ahead. He's going to have to come into pits probably this lap, as we're on lap 13. Dave Serracera leading now by 10 seconds to Blade the Dragosonic. Dorian Vendetto though is sitting around 3 seconds behind BDS. Now, this is the race where BDS had won his first ever championship back in 2009 with Braun GP, It's 2019 now, time's getting on for him. His 11th season of Formula 1, same thing. But drivers like Pablo Sierra and UK Ball, UK Ball missed out one race, these other guys did not. David Ricciardo though, leading with 4 laps left in this race. Ultra is in P4, he'll be trying to chase down to Benedetto, as into the pits, and leaving the pits now, is not Carlos Eduardo, it is Daniel Bogdasarov, who is last place in this race. BDS, those tires are starting to lose a bit more time as the mediums are finally kicking in for Benedetto. Meanwhile, Ultra is starting to close in the gap. Now, Sergio will be hoping that BDS, Benedetto, they'll be holding up Ultra because, yeah, Sergio needs this. He needs them to hold up Ultra no matter what. Under any circumstances, they cannot lose this place. And around the final corner comes Sergio. 3 last laps left in this race. All Sergio needs to do is just keep calm and composed so he can make it to the end as Castro leaves the pits for Haas. He's now been lapped. And the next one that could be lapped is Jensen Olsen down in P20. Carlos Eduardo moves up ahead in P19 from Nam Fong. Ultra though, he is P4 in the Ferrari. Still once again closing in on BDS and Benedetto. BDS does get DRS but is not got enough pace to close in on Benedetto as Ultra's softs will start to fall off eventually. Not right now, but they're on 75%, so it will be happening very soon. Pablo Sierra coming in the pits for the second time today. He's going on softs. Well, Versio, he's going in the pits for Toro Rosso. He better not go into the wrong garage, but he does go into the correct one. For Red Bull Toro Rosso, their driver P20 is going to leave the pit lane on medium tires. Now, can Sergio get ahead of him before he gets held up too much? No, he cannot. And that light is flashing on Versio's car. Sergio is slightly held up now, but Versio, on the other hand, I do not know what's going on with his car. It was going a little bit weird. We have 2 more laps left in the Brazilian GP. BDS has got Ultra for company right behind, and the softs just do not seem to be falling off on Ultra. And Ultra down the inside, he takes 3rd place and he's back into the podium positions. But if he wants to get the P2 back, he needs to push. He needs to do it to try and get Benedetto. How Sergio, like I said, will be hoping for Benedetto to do some team play here. They've already got the constructors, they need to try and get the drivers to make it the double. However, Ultra tires, they are too quick for Benedetto at the moment. As Sergio, 1 final lap left in the Brazilian Grand Prix. He would love it to win. He would love to win at this track. Of course, if he can do so, he will be delighted with it. Of course, he won here last season. He did do that. He won last season for Mercedes at this track. Benedetto, though, he is not giving this one up. He's still pushing to try and get the Ferrari ahead of him. Now Sergio is leading this thing by 12 seconds. Benedetto, he's going round the outside of Ultra, but he's keeping the inside line. Sergio, he's got only a couple more corners left so he can call himself a winner at this track. No punctuation this time, unlike the disaster of 2017. But here we go. Sergio, he's done it. It's a 7th win in the season. He wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. And for Ultra, he's gonna do some damage limitation. The gap goes from 27 points to 20 points. It is seemed like a carbon copy of the 2014 title fight where UK Ball was leading by 20 points from VDS into the final round. Speaking of VDS, it's P4 and he gets 10 laps done on that tyre. Very, very impressive from him. It's Tom Leon. He's going to see himself finish 6th in the end of it all. A very good result for Red Bull as Eduardo Versio, Castro and Bolsar are all lapped. Bravo's going to get P8 in the end of it. a bit of a less than average result for him, as Pablo Sierra crossed line 9th, with Taco Van Horn getting points for Toro Rosso, Butler just missing out. Nick Young's going to get 15, so Klein, then Olsen and Lam Fong, 17th and 8th. Plus Fong, he will still be delighted with the wet celebrations as he won the championship there, but not in Formula 1, he's in a Haas. What do you expect? As here are David Saracchiara, winner of the Brazilian Grand Prix from Ultra, and Dominic De Benedetto. So Saracchiara will be happy with that. However, he's 20 points back in the World Drivers' Championship. He's got a whole lot of pressure put onto him. And with that, let's listen to the Brazilian national anthem. So that David Saracchiara, winner of today's race from Ultra, Dominic De Benedetto, that's Blade Out Sonic, Sebastian Campo, Tom Leon, Cable, Ravel, Sierra, Van Horn, Deb Butler, Ivan Gogorov, Adelaide, Headley, Nick Leon, Klein, Olsen, Fong, Eduardo, Versio, Castro, and Bogdasarov. And that is it. Brazil is done. We'll see you in the final round. Championship battle between Ultra and Saracchiara. 2017 and 2018 champions. So this is going to be one incredible battle, hopefully. Well, we'll see you next time when F1 Classic returns. Have a good day, everyone, and goodbye.